Uber's Senior Vice President and Chief Legal Officer Tony West claims that they are the largest employer in India after the Indian Army and the Indian Railways and have unlocked 44,600 crore rupees of economic potential. In an exclusive conversation with CNBC-TV18, West added that Uber is open to providing social security benefits to drivers in India, but cautions that it should not be hard-coded into the law. Take a look.
Well, it's definitely one that is on that trajectory to be a very profitable market, and that's going to be sustainable growth, sustainable profitability into the future. And that's one of the things that we're really excited about. Part of that comes from just the enormous scale of the business, right? I mean, we are the leading source or the largest source of livelihood creation behind the Indian Army and the Indian Railways. You know, that, of course, is a great opportunity. It's also a great privilege and a great responsibility, something we take very, very seriously. And so when you look at how do we deploy in a market as incredibly rich and diverse as India's, it means that we have to invest in multimodal. It means that we have to give people a whole different set of arrays of ways to get from point A to point B. It means that we need to collaborate with governments and state governments on their objectives. And so, you know, for instance, a great example is the partnership that we have with the Chennai Metro Rail Service to help ensure that we're providing that last mile connectivity in a way that helps to provide accessible, economic, affordable transportation from point A to point B, whether you're using an Uber product or not.
The conversations that we have with a lot of these drivers and some of their platforms and unions that speak to us say that there are concerns in terms of high commissions being charged, we're not being paid as much as what we used to earlier. These are some of the concerns that emerge. But at the same time, you continue to say that Uber provides employment benefits which are third after the Indian Army and the Indian Railway service. Can you give us a sense of this picture as to remuneration for drivers? Is that a subject of discussion?
It's always a subject of discussion. I mean, you know, the reality is Uber has unlocked about 445 billion Indian rupees in economic value into this country by the operation of the platform. We can continue to create that type of economic value for anyone who comes to the platform for an opportunity to work. How we continue to do that is making sure that, again, that we're allowed to innovate,